So one of my team members received, obviously they've been working with a director, videographer called Miles Suave. Now he is one of the biggest videographers, directors in our scene. He's done he's worked with every single artist in the UK scene. Do you know what I mean? So, and I was reading the screenshot I'm going to show you shortly, and this is not no exposing, or this is more education and kind of, I'm sick or tired of the rubbish. I'm sick or tired of rubbish. Like, our scene needs to fix up dramatically. We can't keep on doing weird stuff. So we need to speak on this, we need to educate, and then go from there. Because look, guys, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna try to think about it in loads of other ways. But videographers, artists, if you pay for a service, your video gets delivered to you, that's your video. Now, if you do a deal structure, so going on this, what I've heard from a member of my team is artists and that they've done a deal structure with the videographer Suave, and Suave takes 50% of the revenue from the music videos. So 50-50. Quite rightly so. If you ain't got the capital or you ain't putting no money into things, quite rightly so. But when videographers, that has nothing to do with the actual making of the song, the purchasing of the beats, the mix and mastering, the process in the studio, starts asking for 50% of the actual song, yeah, we're going wrong here. There's something we're going wrong here. So let me flip my screen and get into this. So obviously you can see Suave, you get me? Miles Suave, cool. He sent, obviously, the artist this. So basically he's explaining, he don't even want to work with him no more. You lot have had a group chat and he hasn't had basically he's breaking down just what's going on. But it's going to this bit, just so you lot kind of know. You get me? Firstly, he said, if you can't sign the contract, the video can't come out. So basically now he's going through the bribe and stuff. This is what videographers kind of do weird stuff as well. I'm going to touch up on this. Like, sometimes they over-promise things they can't deliver, and then when everyone's planning their release, obviously things that don't happen, it gets held. And basically you shot the video, you spent your money, you've invested your money, now you're saying, yo, boom, if you're not signing the contract, boom. Bear in mind they've agreed 50-50 on the video royalties, the views on the video. Quite rightly so. To be honest, I've never done that. I've never heard of that. I've literally paid videographers for the video, you get me, and got my video and I've put it on whatever channel I've wanted. So now it's kind of, things have changed. People's got more greedy, whatnot. I understand it, no problem. Obviously, now he's kind of talking about the contract, video can't come out. You were told about the splits way before the video first time we ever spoke. Don't know why you're moving like this. You didn't know. I don't understand who you are to not be agreeing to 50-50. So now he's trying to belittle a man. Like, oh yeah, bro, who are you, bro, to even not agree that, bro? You're just some little man, like, really, to even not agree 50-50. Bro. And then now, obviously, he's saying, what's crazy about the percentage, I do 50-50 with everyone, and I do over 3+ song deals at once a lot of the time. Been doing this with Little Pino, and he still pays for shit on his end, like cars and other expenses. So what's the issue? Then down the line, yo, forget the vid. So basically, he's holding a man's video for ransom. So what he's basically saying is, yo, I do 50-50, get me, with the quality, because by the way, Suave is one of the best videographers in the scene. Like, he is, like, from early. So now he's using his leverage and saying, look, like, I will shoot your video, but I'm taking half of your song. I ain't invested in nothing. I'm shooting your video, I'm taking half of your song. Who are you to say no to that? Are you mad? I shoot videos with Little Pino and he gives me half of his song. Like I shoot respectfully. Big shout out to Little Pino, but Little Pino might not know the business side of music or whatnot. You get me? Or he might just fuck with you so much. That's madness. It's not how business is meant to work, guys. You get me? It's not how business. If you get anyone that's taken advantage like this, you shot a video and they've agreed 50-50 on the views beforehand, and this is what I say to the artists and my team: take accountability, bro. Take accountability, because you should have signed the contract so you knew what was in the contract before you shot the video. Because now that is your L and you have to take accountability. You can't now be like, look, Suave has now said this because it was a verbal agreement, because no, everyone keeps to the word. We know that we're in an industry of dog eat dog. So if you're planning what you're planning with your videographer, get it down in writing and both of you that sign it, email it over, you have a paper trail, done, Kalas, it's done, bam. Yeah, it's done. But obviously going into this, what I will say on the back of was Suave, you're taking advantage, bro. You're taking advantage of young up and coming artists. You get me? Now you're becoming greedy. You never used to do this. Now you're doing this. I understand if you're investing money, cool. If you're investing your own money, which I don't think that you are, because going into the message, you said that Little Pino, he still pays for shit on his end, like cars. So you're basically doing the editing. You're not investing no bread. You get me? But you want 50% of the song. That is crazy, bro. I've never heard of that, bro. I don't know that USPs in America, but that's crazy. If you have a platform, I get it. If you have a platform now and it's getting distributed on your platform, then maybe it's a freestyle series and it's 50-50. That's the model that everyone uses. If you have a platform, you come on my platform and it's 50-50, cool. I understand that. But what it's saying from what you've messaged, you get me, is basically you should be taking 50-50 of the song. Me and the boy, Caleb Dennis, has gone back and forth. And big shout out to Caleb Dennis, because he's done amazing things. And with him, I think he just got overwhelmed with the work that he's done. So his delivery or doing so much shoots and not delivering, now he's got a team. Now he's got the right team. So, and even speaking to Caleb, I'm saying, bro, like, you lot need to, like, videographers, like, all of you lot need to do day in the life. You lot got so much content of so much stuff that you've done with artists. We want to get into Toxic. We need to do a day in the life, bro. All of you lot need to do day in the life. You lot got so much great content and memories that you've done that people want to see, and it helps the growth. Now, speaking on Caleb Dennis, he's now got a team and he's now improving the areas that he's gone wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. But when you're reading things like from Suave, it's like, bro, come on, bro, you're taking advantage. And guys, I want you to understand, like, for me, because you have people like up and coming. This is Suave, by the way, if you don't know who Suave is, this is Suave. You get me? So this is Suave here. He's a GOAT. Suave is a GOAT. This is Suave. You get me? But I want you to understand, guys, you can get just as good videographers, bro. You get me? As Suave. People like Matt's old vision. This is man's guy. You get me? He done flipping M24. If you don't know who M20, if you don't know who M12 is, I'm moving mad. If you don't know who M12 is, there's a song called Wage. Go watch that. You get me? It's on 100K views. Go watch that now. But I ain't playing the visuals. Are gonna copyright me, but you can see it, bro. My man charges £400 or £500. If you go, you've done the old motion with Giggs' son. My man is actually mad cool. He charges £5, and there's no taking 50% of your song. There's no scumbag stuff. If you go look at One Time Production, there's one time production here. He does song with Tion Wayne, obviously Picture Central C. Look, Ardy, Slim. Slim's was his last. He done this visuals. My man, and guys, let me kind of explain to you. One time production, he lives in the villa with me right now. He has a team. And guess what? He don't come with this bullshit taking people's 50% of their streams. You don't do that, guys. And we need to kind of draw a line to all that bullshit, fam. I'm sorry, you have to draw a line to all that bullshit. If any videographer is doing that, even in the production space, if you set up a production deal, the production, whether it's a podcast or whatever, if they invest their money on their platform, they're entitled to 50% of the production. If you sign a production deal and it's for this much projects or this much episode, whatever they invest or whatever your deal structure is, that's where it needs to be. Now, to me, I feel like that's what Miles Suave is doing, is signing a production deal, but you can't. Well, it's not that you can't, but what you're doing is wrong, bro. Like, it's not that you can't, but people that are not educated to this thing is you can't be shooting videos and taking half of their streams. Music is hard as it is. 99.4% of musicians don't make no more than $10,000 and more. Only 0.6. That's under a percentage out of 12 million people that uploaded on Spotify last year. And now you want to take half of that. Bro, it's madness, guys. It's madness. Yeah, man. These little weirdo stuff, we need to draw a line to it. Get me? Suave, you're a legend. What you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing, but don't be doing all that stuff. If you've never done it at the start, don't do it now. Create your own space. If you want to set up a production company, if you want to do this, bro, you've got all the experience, the tools, people want to kind of listen how you do things and go and do it. But you will never do that to any big artist. Don't do it to no small artist because it feels like you're taking advantage, you get me, off them. So don't do it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.